What's up everyone, Sag here. So they came out with a new update today for Super Auto Pets. I don't really like how they put it in this like downloadable thing that you have to download. I'd much rather prefer it in the Discord, but that's besides the point. So we're gonna go over the changes briefly. One thing before we get into it though, I have a decent bit of backed up footage from before the patch, so of course we got to get through all of that. But I don't think I've used too many of these changes, other than like maybe African Penguin. I used quite a bit. But let's get into it. So tweak the random roll entrance animation. Players with photosensitive eyes reported a great discomfort because of the quick flickering. We hope that players who already bought it will understand and still be happy with their purchase despite it being different. Um, I mean, I thought it was fine, but apparently that was a big thing. I did buy it. Hopefully it still looks fine. Made all free cosmetic items viewable. That's a good change. This was a big thing. We got a lot of feedback from players who thought we had turned to the dark side of monetization. Never, but we could have done a lot better job to explain the new reward system to veteran players. Sorry, so here goes. We wanted a reward system where the player couldn't go and directly get the cosmetic item they cared about, and thus making every other item meaningless. Okay. We also thought the rewards could be integrated better into the play flow and be more exciting. I think that is true. With the recent changes, the game should now explain better how snacks work and let you see everything from the customized menu like you are used to. Okay, I think that's overall a good change. Um, I think I like the way they did it because now like you feel like you're progressing, even in like a really small weird way. You feel like you're progressing by gaining snacks, playing your daily game, stuff like that. Keeps you coming back. I think that's good. Now into these changes. Change Pied Tamarin. Stats 2-2-1-2. Old ability. Spend 1 trumpet, deal 2 damage. Now you spend 1 trumpet, deal 3 damage. Okay. Sure. That's probably better. Silk Moth 2-2-3-1. Friend ahead. 1 health works 3 times to work 2 times. I could just edit this. It's like, oh no, I still want it to be 3 times, please. There we go. I am now a developer at Teamwood. Change African Penguin, old ability. I don't like this. Give 1 random friend +2/+1. Amazing, an amazing ability. I'll be real, it was extremely strong. And you'll see in some of the new games to come that I use African Penguin a lot because it's so good. So much better than Otter. I mean, it's literally 1 attack better than Otter. New ability, give 3 random friends +1 attack. That's awful. But it's probably at the power level that it needs to be for a tier 2 unit that you can just keep buying over and over and over again. I guess it's better. I've noticed that they really want to move away from the targeted scaling. Even though this isn't targeted, it's random. They want to move away from the targeted scaling. I mean, we saw it with Otter. They changed it to deal or give +1/+1 to 3 instead of 3/3 to 1, and now they're doing the same to African Penguin. Don't know why they didn't just start off with this. Blackneck still 2/1 to 3/2, gain 3 trumpets, now gain 2 trumpets. Okay. Um that's kind of weird, but I guess I can see it. I don't know. I think it was fine before. Maybe like chocolate cake with it was disrupting some stuff. I don't know. Perk Beetle, 2/3 to 3/4. Doesn't really matter at all. Maybe you can actually buy it and use it though. So maybe that's their deal, because before you can't really just buy the Hercules Beetle when there's so many other better tier 2s looking at you, African Penguin. But maybe at a 3/4 you can buy it. Lizard, 1/3 to 1/4. Hurt, summon 2/1 Lizard Tail, summon 3/1 Lizard Tail. Wow. The direct upgrade to Lizard in both aspects. Okay. A lot of buffs here. I think there's a lot of buffs. Sea Turtle 1/5 to 2/5. Probably needed because of the flying fish change that we'll see. Squid 3/2 to 5/2. That's crazy stat line for Squid. Baboon 2/3 to 1/2. I'm glad that they just changed the stats, because they were going to change the ability again to something that people really didn't like. And I think they need a scaler here. There needs to be a scaler, an early scaler for pack 4. Change Flea 1/1 to 3/1. Okay, sure. Maybe you can actually use it to kill something. Here's the big one. Change Flying Fish 3/3 to 1/2. So we're annihilating its stats, first of all. And now the old ability, if in battle, give 1 experience and 1 attack. New ability, if in battle, give 2 experience, works 2 times a turn. So Flying Fish is absolutely gutted. I think it can still be usable, but that is huge. I wonder, does it increase to like 4 or 6 times a turn, or is it gonna stay 2 times? I have a feeling it's gonna stay 2 times. Change Meerkat 2/1 to 1/3. Old ability, spend 12 gold, give 1 random friend +1/+2. Now it is start of battle, give adjacent friends +1 attack for every 3 gold spent this turn. So in my mind, Meerkat was already pretty bad. We're talking probably one of the worst pets to get if you don't already have like gold pets. You need gold pets for Meerkat to actually work. Now you don't, but it's no longer a scaler. It's start of battle. So I guess like no matter what, it's always going to be doing something, because I'm sure you're always going to spend, at least 9 gold, which means you're going to give adjacent friends +3 attack. I mean, that's not like horrible or anything, but I don't know if a tier 3 with this ability really belongs here. I don't know. I feel like what is it? They could change African Penguin and Meerkat. Like African Penguin can have the 2/2/1 and be a tier 3, and then Meerkat can have this ability and be a tier 2. I don't know, maybe something like that. Osprey 4/3 to 3/3. Okay, weird. Weird nerf. Didn't think it needed to be nerfed. Overall, I don't know how I feel about the Meerkat change, though. I'll have to play with it a lot. Royal Flycatcher 2/3 to 2/4. Deal 2 damage to 1 random enemy and gain 1 health. Deal 3 damage to 1 random enemy. It's probably better that it deals 3 damage to 1 random enemy. How much is this 1 health like really mattering? 3 damage is probably way better. And it gets 1 more health already, so that's a huge buff, I think. Change Falcon 4/4 to 5/5. I like that a lot. I think Falcon is a really, really cool unit, and it just needs a little bit extra to get off the ground. Changed Macaque to tier 4 to tier 5. Wow. Okay, so they are going hard with it. 1/1 to 2/2. Summon an 8/8 gorilla with the same food perk. Now it summons 12/12 orangutan with the same food perk. Okay. Now, I think Macaque needed this. Before, they weren't even going to make it tier 5. They were just going to leave it tier 4 and summon a 12/12 orangutan. And I think that was absurd. So I'm... Macaque is really weird. Okay. It's clearly the first of its kind. So it's really hard to find this balance of it. But I thought it would have been fine just to decrease the gorilla to 6/6. Make it lower than the base gorilla. That's all you need. That's literally all you needed to do, I feel like. But I guess people were... I mean, I could see how you could be upset on turn 5, somebody having an 8/8 gorilla. Even a 6/6 gorilla, that's kind of annoying. It's going to be really hard to beat that between turn 5 and 7. Now, 12/12 on orangutan. It doesn't have an ability, but you still get the food perk. Overall, I think it's fine. I mean, its base stats at a tier 5 is a 14/14, which is ridiculous. Clearly the highest in the game for a tier 5. I think it'll still be used because we've got very good like 4 squad pets, llama, manta ray, or at least in golden pack you have manta ray. So I think it'll still be used. Manatee, in turn, take 5 damage, give the nearest friend ahead 1 +1/+2. Now it's +2/+1. I actually think it's better to have attack, higher attack than health. I actually think this is a good change. This seems like a buff to me because so many things you already get health. So I think that's good. I don't know. Actually, they're changing a lot of things to give or not to give health anymore. They're trying to give more attack. I've noticed. Actually, that might be an interesting change then, because you're not getting as much health anymore. Poison Dart Frog 3/2 to 5/2. Okay, fine. Sea Lion 2/5 to 3/6. That's actually a weird buff. I didn't think Sea Lion was bad. I thought Sea Lion was actually really, really good. Here's a pet that can give you wide scaling and a lot of health. I mean, Sea Lion's just goated. Secretary Bird 3/2 to 2/5. Two friends faint, give the nearest friend behind 3-3. Now it gives the nearest friend ahead 3-3. I think this is going to be better overall because you can put Secretary Bird all the way in the back. And if it is to get sniped, then it gets sniped. Now, before, if your old unit in the back got sniped, then it just does nothing. So, I guess either way, it does nothing. I think this is better. I think this is a better change. Okay, here's a bit of a controversial one. Change Nurse Shark. Old ability, Faint, spend all trumpets to deal it as double damage to one enemy. Spend up to 10 trumpets and deal triple damage to one random enemy. I didn't think that they would leave it at triple damage because Infected Player already showed off a little bit of this, but in custom packs, Nurse Shark is going to be ridiculous. I mean, you get a mushroom on it, you get whale, you get tiger, you get Nyala, Highland cow. Nurse Shark is going to be ridiculous. Now in Golden Pack, I still think it's going to be really strong, but I don't know if that's a nerf. I think that's just a buff. Changed Oyster tier 5 to tier 6. Like I said, Oyster could be on any tier and it's always going to be good, but I think it's best to have it at tier 6, if anything, because that means that in a custom pack, you have to forego one of your tier 6s to pick Oyster. But you're probably going to do that because Oyster is just insane buy sell. The only other change I thought they could have done was that you only get the 3 gold. You don't get 4 gold for selling it. I think it should have just been the 3 gold, but I don't know. I think this is fine too. Change Bop. Spend 8 gold, give all friends 1-1. Spend 7 gold, give 3 random friends 1-1. Honestly, this could actually just be a buff. And here's why. So, at 8 gold, yeah, you got to spend 1 more. But the threshold between spending 14 gold and 16 gold is pretty big. Like, that 2 extra gold that you have to spend is kind of hard when you're first getting Bird of Paradise. Now, putting it down to 7 and making it 3 random friends means that you're probably going to be buy-selling a lot more, making it very easy to get the 6-6 stats that you would get other than just the 4-4 that you would have gotten before. I think this might actually be a buff. And now spending 7 gold, it works with T-Rex again. Change Cobra 12-4 to 12-6. I don't think that was needed. Cobra seems really strong. German Shepherd, this was definitely not needed. This is insane. I've been doing a lot of stuff with German Shepherd, and it is ridiculous. And now they are buffing it. 8-5 to 10-4. Before it was give 20% of this pet's attack. Now it's give 30% of its attack. So at level 3, it gives 90% of its attack, which means if it's at 50 attack, you're getting, isn't that 40 attack to every summon at level 3 if it's a 50-50? That's, yeah, that's big. That's really big. Change Pteranodon. Friend faints. If it was a faint pet, activated again. Works 1 time. I think that's just a wording change. Yeah, that's just a wording change. Warthog 12-6 to 9-6. Probably correct. Warthog is extremely strong. So I think this is probably a correct move to make. Change Wildebeest before attack, spend 6 trumpets to gain coconut. Dude, notice how they keep buffing Wildebeest. I don't think they should have done this. I don't think that it needed to be spend 4 trumpets, because I think it was already pretty decent at spending 6 trumpets. Now we're going to get to the point where other tier 6s get nerfed, and Wildebeest has been buffed so many times that it's just going to be amazing. Like, it's just going to be so good. We all know that coconut is really good. Spending 4 trumpets is, like, super easy to do. And now you can have, like, a Wildebeest and a Nurse Shark build because Nurse Shark won't spend all of your trumpets. That's kind of weird change there. But massive buff to Wildebeest, I guess. Change Lettuce, give 3 pets from the current tier +1/+1. Give 3 pets from the current shop tier or higher +1/+1. Whoa! Lettuce is insane now. That's so good. That's actually really, really good in the mid game. Maybe not in the early game, and maybe not in the late game, but that is really good in the mid game. Way better than Salad. Change Potato to block splash damage from Chili. That's a consistency thing. I think that was needed. And then we fix Toucan, ignoring pets that already have food perk. Fixed turtle not passing over pets that already have melon. Island cow losing trumpets with negative health. That's funny. Butterfly's transformation triggering before dolphin. God, if only. Child's room background using main menu music. Okay. Desync error. Faint sometimes taking priority over hurt. And fixed the languages. I am very surprised that we do not see a single other change from any other pack. Because, like, pets like Komodo still exist, pets like Koala still exist. What is going on? What happened to those pets? Like, yeah, I know Golden Pack needed to have a few changes, but God, every pet didn't need to be changed. We could have had something from a different pack happen, really. But maybe they're working on it in batches. So this first batch is going to be Golden Pack. Maybe second patch will be Pack 3, and then Pack 2, Pack 1 will be mixed together, something like that. I'm hoping we see a few more buffs to these really, really bad pets. I think some of this stuff is going to get changed again. If I had to put my finger on it, it's going to be Nurse Shark, it's going to be German Shepherd, and it's going to be Wildebeest. But other than that, I think I like most of the changes, to be honest with you. I think most of them are pretty good. I don't like African Penguin, but I think, again, like we talked about it, the Meerkat African Penguin thing, if they changed Meerkat to tier 2 and Pengu to tier 3, I think it could have its old ability while this one has its new one. I don't know. Just some of my thoughts on that. I'll have to play more on the new patch, see how it feels. And like I said, I still have old footage, so I'll be getting through that, and then we'll be getting on to the new patch stuff. So, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Tell me what you think about these patch changes. And you know what? Have a wonderful day.